Salve and welcome from Isolation Station 383 Now in today's episode we're going to talk about the long dark or the long winter. Us LARPers call it many names, but that's just because we're dramatic. Anyway, in this video we're going to talk about 5 ways to kind of what to do or kind of how to combat boredom during the long dark. Anyway, let's get on with the video. So Sammy, what is the long dark? What do you mean by the long winter? Well, I'm going to explain it to you right now. So, the long dark, or the long winter, is a term used by LARPers to mean the in-between LARPs. Usually it's the long one, so between E4 and E1. And usually this is the part where it's over a winter, and it's the boring bit, it's the longest break that you're going to have throughout the year. Now, there will be smaller events, but it's usually the summer fests and the big events. So people refer to it as long dark or the long winter. I refer to it as I'm really bored. I need to do something. And here are 5 things to do in the long dark or the long winter. So, number 1. So I've gone for building kit as kind of a way to kind of combat the boredom, but it also kind of allows you that time to kind of upgrade yourself a little bit. Now, you don't have to buy a load of stuff in, you can make it. Like if you look at a lot of stuff that Matt does in his evening with videos, yes, that is a cheap plug to go watch more videos. It's that idea that you should always be upgrading, you should always be bettering your kit. If you look at how Ball started, it was kind of some weird poncho little number. But now he kind of wears, you know, the first layer jacket that's kind of like a woolen jacket, and then he wears the big jacket over the top that's leather and fur and stuff like that. But that was over a matter of time. It wasn't an instantaneous thing. It was stuff that I built up in between LARPs. Number 2. Now, not every system has IC mail, but a lot of them are starting to do it now, and there's all these different ways to be able to contact people during downtime, and I think it's a great way. Now, I personally don't do it, but that's just because I struggle with writing. But I have seen people like Andy, he will sit there for hours scrolling through like in proper handwriting and stuff like that, get out the old wax stamp and do all of that, and it's really nice. Like I've had stuff sent to me and it kind of just, it keeps it going. It keeps that kind of like, oh, I'm important. I have IC mail. And it's just a really nice feeling. So I would say one thing to kind of keep you going is IC mail. Number 3. So social media and that kind of chat room based thing has been around for a little while, but I'm kind of seeing the rise of it now because you're getting more groups, large groups, going on to things like Zoom and Discord and things like that. And it's really good because it's allowing you to get to know people before going in there. And a lot of people struggle with this a lot, is not feeling comfortable to roleplay with people that they don't know. So this is a great place for people to actually find friends, because it's difficult. You don't want to go out to phone and be like, hello, my name's Bill and yeah, I'm gonna fight with you. Like, some people find that very difficult, and I think it's just a great way to kind of get to know people. Like, for example, I met James. Well, James is now a really good friend of mine, and I met them on Discord. I was like, wow, you know all of the lore and all of this, that, and the other. And it was a great way to get to know them before actually stepping out onto the field. And then when I met them, I was like, oh, well, you're that person that knows everything. And it's just a really nice experience, you know. And I felt more comfortable then to roleplay with them because I knew them straight off the bat. It was a really, really nice feeling. Number 4. So I think you should always be looking at that next thing that you can do. So looking into other LARPs, other systems that you want to try, and this is kind of that perfect time because a lot of people are promoting themselves. For example, one of the things that I'm kind of looking at the moment is the Fair Court LARP. It's a new one out, but a load of people from systems that I play in now go to it. So it's something that I'm kind of like, well, I've got a lot of time on my hands. There's a lot of info here. Loads of people are creating stuff. So this looks like something I can kind of get behind. And I think when you are in those quiet times, when you see something like that going on, you're like, oh yeah, all right, I can get involved in that one. And it creates that kind of excitement. Like right now, I know that I'm most probably going to be playing some tree like thing. I don't know. Jack knows more. Talk to Jack. I'm going to be a tree person. But the point is that finding other LARPs, you're not kind of leaving the ones behind that you've got, but it's allowing you to kind of fill your time with finding out more knowledge, more lore that's out there. So it's just allowing you to kind of broaden your horizons as such. Get out there into the world. Number 5. Being creative. Now, our Long Dark this year is a little bit longer, but I'm seeing more YouTubes pop up, more SoundClouds, more artist page and things like that, and it's great. Anyone can do it. Like, we're doing it. Like, you're watching someone be creative. You can put your phone on a tripod in your living room at very early in the morning, because I stayed up late last night. It wasn't a great idea. And you can speak to people, you can put your ideas out there, you can create awesome little intros, and you can create awesome little videos that your friends are going to see and enjoy. Or you can create artwork that people are going to love. They're gonna put up on their walls, and it's going to be awesome. And you'll be like, oh my god, that's an amazing backdrop, yeah. Thanks, Steph. But you can do anything. But as long as you're doing something that's creative, you're putting yourself out there and you're enjoying it and you're having fun. And that, in my opinion, is one of the best things you can do during the long dark or the long winter. So here was 5 things to do in between the long dark or the long winter. Things for you to do at home. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's just a little video just to kind of be like, hey, it's gonna be long. Go on, get through it together. So I hope you've enjoyed this. If there's any more tips, trips. If there's anything that you think that should have been added, drop it down in the comments below. I'll read it, and if there's enough stuff, I'll most probably make another list, but you're gonna get another list about something else soon. But just know that it might be the longest of darks right now, or the longest of winters right now, but it will get better. We will get back to the fields. We will see the sunlight again together. Anyway, I'm going to see you in the next video. So with that said and with that done, as usual, goodbye and good night. Bang! Be creative. Go talk to people. Yada, yada, yada. I don't know why I'm getting closer to the camera, but I'm going to back off a little bit. I wish I could rhyme. I'm just fucking illiterate. Meow.